Hey YouTube, Pipe Lawyer here, coming to you from inside the Marietta Cigar and Coffee Shop in Marietta, Georgia. And it is day 2 of Cigar Week 2. And this week I'll be discussing the cigars of Oliva. Yesterday on day 1 I sampled a cigar that I had not smoked previously, the series of Maduro. And boy, what a good cigar that was. That was a pleasant discovery. I kick myself for not having tried it before, but I think there's a bundle of those somewhere in my near future. But in any event, day 1 was a cigar that I had not smoked previously. Day 2 is quite the opposite. I'll be sampling an old friend. And that old friend is the Oliva Series G Cameroon. And if you know anything about Cameroon wrappers, you know that they impart a nice, rich, creamy cocoa finish and taste. Depending on what they have put in them, they can be either mild or medium. And the Series G Cameroon I would characterize as mild, maybe mild plus, but still very flavorful. Just because something is milder in strength does not mean that it loses something in flavor. That holds true for pipe blends, and that holds true when smoking a cigar. This is a very flavorful Cameroon. Nice rich notes, very silky smooth. Is it the best Cameroon I've had? Probably not. However, whereas another brand may have a Cameroon wrapper that offers maybe a deeper or a more deeply rich flavor to it, one word that you'll hear me use a lot when talking about Oliva is value. And by that I mean that this brand of cigar offers the smoker a smoking experience that is very flavorful at a great price point. For that reason, while this may not be the best Cameroon I've ever smoked, it's one of the best. It's just a very, very well made cigar. This stick I think cost me like $5 and change. This same stick made by a different blender would cost maybe upwards of like $8 or $9. This one here, $5.50, $6 maybe, depending on what ring gauge and what size stick you buy. Maybe you know, Churchill, Lonsdale, Torpedo. Series G Cameroon I would characterize as being a good first smoke of the day, a good morning smoke. Probably wouldn't pair it with, say, wine or scotch or anything like that, or beer, as I think that if you did that, you might want something a bit more potent, like say a Series O, like what I had yesterday, or maybe even a Series V, especially if you've had a good sized meal. The Series G Cameroon I would probably keep paired with a good morning beverage, like this cup of coffee, or I should say a bowl of coffee. Especially if you take cream with your coffee or tea, I think that would be the best pairing with a Series G Cameroon, which again has those silky cocoa cream tones to it. If you were to pair it with an alcoholic drink, I'd probably stick with something like a cream-based drink, a nice aperitif maybe, a Bailey's Irish Cream maybe, and keep it along those lines. But it's an excellent smoke, great price point, great value. I highly recommend the Oliva Series G. It's a good all-around smoke. It takes the concept of simplicity and makes the most of it. It's not a tedious smoke. It's not a very complex smoke. You don't have to sit there and think about it and ponder it. You can just sit back and enjoy it. Let it come to you and offer you a pleasant smoking experience. And it won't break the bank. So there you have it. Series G Cameroon. I highly recommend it. And there it concludes day 2 of Cigar Week 2. Oliva. A family line of cigars offering great value, great price point, and great flavor. Until next time, this is Pipeler saying cheers. And remember, I'll present the evidence, but you be the judge. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye. That's a two-hander. Nice, clean, even burn.